In the continuing legal battle between Ripple and a group of XRP investors, we have just learned that the official XRP settlement is scheduled for January 11. On January 11, the court hearing is set to occur. This disagreement has persisted for a considerable amount of time. The case's conclusion could set yet another precedent, making it extremely important for the virtual industry and its many participants. The Ripple case and its significance. Some participants in the XRP market headed by Vlad Zakhinev are accusing Ripple of selling XRP as an unregistered security. Consequently, the entire cryptocurrency industry can feel the effects of Judge Phyllis Hamilton's decision in a variety of ways. One thing that could happen is that other cryptocurrency companies could be the targets of class actions. Bitcoin will remain, according to a former CEO of Morgan Stanley. This case is noteworthy because it touches on many of the same issues that have been the subject of the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and the SEC. Since a ruling in favor of the XRP investors could provide them more ammo to use in the remaining portion of their case against Ripple, the commission is likely to be closely monitoring the case. As per Crypto AI, a well-known XRP community member, the court's main concern will be approving the format and method of class notification. A hearing has been set for January 11. What this means is that the court will meet to set specific legal procedures that will guide the parties in this matter as it progresses. Despite Ripple's claims that the litigation could not proceed because there were insufficient plaintiffs, the judge had previously approved the class action. In the event that this group of investors wins their case against Ripple, the cryptocurrency corporation may be forced to pay out a substantial amount of money. The XRP community is wondering why the court is continuing to hear this class action complaint against Ripple. The judge went into further detail, ruling that XRP programmatic sales did not constitute an investment contract. It follows that the case should be dismissed without further consideration, as the bulk of the class action plaintiffs undoubtedly acquire these XRP tokens through a programmatic means. Nevertheless, as the case progresses, Ripple will likely rely on Judge Torres's ruling in its arguments. A legal expert who supports XRP, Bill Morgan, claims that more XRP investors, including those who were in the amicus curiae, are on Ripple's side than are involved in this class action litigation. It is possible that Judge Hamilton will consider this specific circumstance while making a final decision about the case. Politico recently published an article highlighting the lack of a strong Republican candidate to oppose Senator Elizabeth Warren, who is notoriously skeptical of cryptocurrencies. This has sparked renewed enthusiasm within the XRP community. A member of the XRP community has ignited a wave of enthusiasm by requesting that John Deaton, a prominent pro-XRP lawyer, to run against Senator Warren for the seat in the Massachusetts Senate. A number of prominent cryptocurrency figures in the cryptocurrency community as a whole took notice of Aries' tweet in which he advocated for Deaton to seek public office. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse's retweet of the Aries message was a massive stamp of approval from everyone in the sector. Run, John, run. Attorney Jeremy Hogan, a leading figure in the pro-XRP legal community, has also publicly backed this idea and urged Deaton to rise to the challenge. Senator Warren's stance against cryptocurrencies is the main reason why Deaton is such a fierce critic of her. As an XRP advocacy lawyer, Deaton has consistently called out Warren's acts, painting her as a grave danger to American individual liberty. He claims she has broken her oath as a legislator by failing to adequately oversee the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, and he cites her ineffective monitoring as an example. The senator is also under his scrutiny for allegedly failing to carry out her duties to the letter. A lawyer who is on board with XRP responding to the appeal for his candidacy, Deaton takes the call. After that, Deaton responded, "Because of her stance against cryptocurrency, this story portrays me as an Elizabeth Warren critic. Among many other things, Bitcoin is simply one of many where I disagree with Senator Warren. There are many examples, and the cryptography system is just one of them. For the reasons given below, XRP supporting attorney Deaton want to have his voice heard by the U.S. Congress. The problems of poverty and economic inequality will be the special emphasis." The lawyer went into more detail to explain why he thought Warren's theories were flawed. A comparison was made between his own viewpoints and experiences and what he perceives as Warren's ineffectiveness in addressing the wealth gap. According to Deaton, she has done nothing in her 12 years as a senator to help bring down wealth disparity. Deaton pointed out that Elizabeth Warren has recently attempted to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies through legislation, but her solution to the problem reducing wealth inequality is to ban the world's most appreciating asset, according to Warren. The deeds that Warren had done were strongly condemned by Deaton. Also, he said that her method was harmful to people's financial independence and would hinder the development of new certified investors. Tax reform and expanding investment opportunities to the typical American were two of the many potential policy positions that Deaton elaborated on as he dove further into his platform. The current rules regulating approved investors, in his view, provide too much power to the rich and famous. He expresses his disdain of these laws. Acquiring more valuable assets is one way to develop wealth. We need a solution that will allow regular people to own assets with real value. According to Deaton, this may be achieved by making those assets and marketplaces available to a far larger audience. Laker, a lawyer who is pro-XRP, has some crucial words of wisdom for those who trade digital currencies. In addition to addressing Warren's stance on abortion and women's rights, Deaton made it clear that he supports these causes and is willing to engage in a more in-depth political conversation on the matter. His three girls are too important to him to back any measure that would limit their liberties, he declared. At that level, I really cannot provide my support. Furthermore, Deaton highlighted Warren's record of corporate accountability actions, contrasting them with his own history of suing companies for harmful practices. Warren slammed the table in his anger that no banker was punished for triggering the 2008 financial crisis. After she set a new record, he said she had broken her own record. Those same bankers are the ones that are currently billing her. In response to a statement by Ripple senior staff software engineer Neil Hartner, who said, running as a Republican in possibly the most democratic state, will Deaton oppose Warren? Fights war harder for you. The unique political landscape of the state was highlighted by Deaton. It is the XRP, according to the Mitchnick calculation, which is designed to determine the appropriate valuation of XRP. The price of the cryptocurrency asset has been estimated to be $7.57 based on a trading volume of $30 billion in a year's time. As a result of its participation in Ripple's ODL, known as Ripple Payments Program, XRP has the potential to initiate a revolution in the field of international payments. Several commentators in the sector are of the opinion that the asset is largely undervalued due to the fact that it possesses both promise and utility. A number of these analysts have pointed to the lawsuit filed by the Securities and Exchange Commission in December 2020 as one of the primary reasons why the price of XRP has been suppressed. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that the asset was unable to capitalize on the market-wide bull run that occurred in 2021, during which a number of tokens, including Bitcoin, reached new all-time highs. Susan Day and Robert Mitchnick, researchers at Stanford University, presented a framework for the valuation of crypto assets based on specific measures, including their utility and other economic variables. This concept was introduced in the midst of the discussion over the value of XRP. That's all